Hi Year 3, happy Thursday! Back again for today's Comprehension learning, and this is for the Year 3 booklet. Okay, so today we are on pages 8 and 9, and we've got a story today. It's a very good one. It's called The Reluctant Dragon. Now, I'll be very impressed if you know what reluctant means, but what Miss Morgan is going to do is she's going to read you your text today, because I haven't read you a story in a while, so I'd like to do that. And maybe you know what reluctant means then. So make yourselves comfy, ready for our story. Next day, after he'd had his tea, the boy strolled up the chalky track that led to the summit of the downs, so that's right at the top of the downs. And there, sure enough, he found the dragon stretched lazily on the grass in front of his cave. A cool breeze played over the surface of the grass, and the silver shoulder of a large moon was showing above the distant treetops. No wonder the dragon seemed in a peaceful and contented mood. As the boy approached, he could hear the beast purring happily. "Well, we live and we learn," he said to himself. "None of the books ever told me that dragons purred." "Hello, dragon," said the boy quietly, when he had got up to him. The boy bit off a stalk of grass and chewed it. "Going to make a long stay here?" he asked politely. "I haven't quite made my mind up," replied the dragon. "It seems a nice enough place, but I've only been here a short time, and it's important to think things through properly before settling down. It's rather a serious thing, settling down. Besides, I'm going to tell you something. You'd never guess it if you tried. The truth is, I'm such a lazy dragon." "You surprise me," said the boy politely. "It's the sad truth," the dragon went on, settling down between his paws and clearly delighted to have found a listener at last. "And I think that's really how I came to be here. You see, all the other fellows were so active and earnest and all sort of thing, always running around and fighting and raiding the desert sands and pacing the edge of the sea and chasing knights all over the place and gobbling damsels and generally causing trouble. Whereas I like to get my meals regularly and then prop my back against a bit of rock and snooze for a bit." Well, he doesn't sound like the dragons that I know from certain stories. Okay, so let's go through our questions today. And again, Miss Morgan highlighted the words that she didn't know, so you can ask whoever's at home what these words mean, but I will explain some of them to you as well. So, question number 1. Read lines 1 to 7. What time of day is it when the boy goes to find the dragon? Now, the answer isn't in the text clearly. It doesn't say, "Oh, it's day," or "Oh, it's night." You have to find a clue of whether it's day or night. So I know it's day when the sun's in the sky, and I know it's night when the moon's in the sky. So have a read of lines 1 to 7 to see if you can find the clue in the text. Number 2. The word chewed on line 12 is a verb, an adverb, an adjective, or a noun, and you've got to circle which word class you think it is. Now remember our word classes. A verb is a doing word. An adverb describes that doing word. So the girl ran quickly. An adjective describes a noun. So a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. And the adjective describes those. So a tree is a noun. A green tree is an adjective with a noun. It's describing what the tree is like. So the word chewed. Now, if I'm chewing on some chocolate, am I doing something? I think I am. Now, question number 3. How does the dragon feel about meeting the boy? How can you tell? Now, if I read my extract, my text, I don't remember the dragon being quite mean to the boy. He wasn't scared, and I don't think the boy was scared either. Are there any clues at how the dragon felt? No, I'm sure it said something quite positive about the dragon meeting the boy. I wonder if you could find that. Question number 4. Write down one word that you think has a similar meaning to contented on line 8. Now let's read the sentence together to see if we can find out what contented might mean first. No wonder the dragon seemed in a peaceful and contented mood. Now I know that peaceful means quite relaxed and at peace. So I think contented might mean something similar. I'll give you a clue. Contented. Question number 5. How does the dragon behave differently to other dragons? Now, he's not the same as dragons I've seen in other films or other stories. So, I know he behaves differently because he's not mean. He doesn't set fire to things. He's actually quite calm. He's quite relaxed. He doesn't spend his day gobbling up damsels. Number 6. The word and is repeated a lot in lines 22 and 23. Why do you think the author chose to do this? Now, if you're in Miss Morgan's guided reading, we talked about the author trying to get things across, didn't we? The author writes things in a certain way to get you as the reader to think or feel something. Okay, so he uses the word and a lot. I'm going to read lines 22 and 23 to give you a clue why the author uses and a lot. You see, all the other fellows were so active and earnest and all sort of thing, always running around and fighting and raiding the desert sands and pacing the edge of the sea and chasing knights all over the place and gobbling damsels. So why do you think the author uses and so much? Do normal dragons just do one thing, or do they do a lot of things, which would make you quite tired, wouldn't it? And then question 7. Do you think you would be scared if you met this dragon? Explain your answer. So you must explain it using the conjunction because, please. So why do you think you would be scared? I don't think Miss Morgan would be scared because this seems like quite a polite dragon because he didn't eat the boy. So I hope he wouldn't eat me as well. And I think he spoke quite politely to him. Okay, so I have got a challenge for you today after you've finished answering these questions as well. So your challenge is, I want you to draw an evil dragon. So not a nice dragon like the one out of the Reluctant Dragon. I want you to draw an evil, vicious one. Okay, and I want you to use some 2A's to describe this dragon. Now remember, 2A is 2 adjectives, 2 describing words, and a noun, okay? So, the vicious, vile beast. Oh, that would be a good one. So you can use your purple books to do this if you like. So you will draw your dragon in the middle and then put lots of 2A's around it to describe how horrid your beast of a dragon is, okay? So if you've got any questions about the learning, ask whoever's at home or just pop me an email to Year 3 and I'll see you for tomorrow's learning, your last day for the week. Okay, see you soon. Bye.